So I'm walking around Graph Expo, and I come across laser die cutting. That's what I call it, laser die cutting. You probably don't call it die cutting anything, right?
No, I call it laser sharp services.
Okay, this is Mike, and he is from LasX Industries, and I can't even begin to tell you the amazing stuff that is at their booth here at Graph Expo. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Nigel. This is all laser cut. Okay, so Mike is going to give us a little background on laser and what it can do and all the cool stuff that he has in his booth here. We're going to do a little show and tell.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Laser is an alternative to die cutting, and because of the details in which it can provide with respect to how intricate the cut can be.
Right.
So really, it's a different alternative to die cutting in terms of you can get into all different types of designs. We can download the design from a DXF or a CAD file onto a machine, and then that'll process out on the substrate, whatever substrate you choose. We try to stay with thinner substrates, plastics, metals, that type of stuff, foils. That's usually typically our niche market.
And what are the, let's look at some of the stuff you have in the booth. What is this thing?
The same thing as that. It just shows our contract services. We offer 3 different types of services. We will build a machine from scratch, we will retrofit a laser into existing equipment, or we will do contract services where stencils and scrapbooking, that type of material, people will send in what they're looking for and we'll process it.
Okay, so you sell the equipment to the printers to have this capability?
Correct.
Okay, that took me a second to understand.
Okay.
I thought you actually made these.
We do.
You do that as well?
Right, yes.
Awesome. So, go ahead.
I was going to say the person that best could answer questions about this would be Amy, because this is Amy's market.
Hi Amy, we're making a video for Print Media Center.
All right.
Awesome.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so mostly the people, printers are definitely going to be interested in this, 100%. But mostly I think in this sense, the designers are going to be interested in this.
Designers love this.
Designers love this. I know as a production person, or print buyer as they're calling them these days, I would do anything to get a project where I could do something like this. I've recommended it a million times.
Yeah.
It doesn't get approved all the time.
Yeah. It's a specialty project.
It's a specialty project. It has to be for the right client.
Yep.
But let's just talk about this in an art sort of way, if you can.
Certainly. So, to have a laser cut production job like this is really quite simple. It really starts with a vector file format. You have to create it for laser cutting, and you're going to create it in an Adobe Illustrator file. It's pretty easy. It's just a lot like a stencil format. You know, think about it in text. If you're going to cut this A, you need to have a break for the A. That's the biggest thing designers need to understand when designing for something like this. You need to have the appropriate break so the piece stays structurally sound. So to run this through our shop, what you would supply me is a vector artwork, so a PDF or an AI file with the laser cut. So you just kind of design it black and white. Black's cut out, white's your paper stock. You send me the paper stock. If you want it printed, you get it printed beforehand. You send that to me, I laser cut it, send it back to you.
So if I printed it, it would print with like thin black lines that you would actually etch?
You would not.
Oh.
You do not want to print what I'm cutting.
Okay.
There's no way I can register to that directly.
Okay, that's what I'm asking, because I was confused about that for a second. So why would I print it? I would print it first. This would literally be nothing on here at all.
I'm sorry, if you wanted to print something. So say you wanted to do a wedding invitation with some laser cutting on it. So let's say this piece here is a thank you card.
Okay.
And you'd like to print on it, thank you for your business.
Okay.
And then you want to add the laser cutting to it. So
I understand.
If the total component, if you wanted printing on it, you would send it.
Because obviously once it's laser cut, it can't go through the machines again. Okay, I understand that. But, oops, I was just like videoing the wall for a second there.
Yep.
Okay, that's very cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's easy to send through our shop for contract cutting. You come up with the design. If you want it printed, you get it printed. Send me the paper stock, and we can cut it for you. Send it back.
Okay, now as far as how it benefits printers to have this equipment in their shop, how's that working?
Well, there's multiple applications where a printer can run it through their shop. So you could have a specific application that you're doing die cutting and you want to offer short run opportunities for your clients. You could set it up with a digital printer on the front end, then you have the laser on the back end. You'd set your queue up to run production all day. You'd run it through, they'd register off a barcode, it would tell the laser what to cut. So you have the instant changeover in short run capability. That's really where our laser technology is most beneficial for printers to bring it in-house.
That's great. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And what's your website?
It's www.lasex.com.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mike. Have a great day at the shop.
You
Thank
too.
you.